Hey, greetings fellow slinging agents in the wild. Welcome back to the show. As always, before we begin, if we have them, we got to get the shout outs out. From our Facebook page, wow, haven't had one of those from there in a spell, have I? We have Tommy Arnhart, who says of Playthings Episode 3, not disappointed. Great show. Well, thank you, Tommy. It's great that you're enjoying the show and we're hitting that high mark. Very pleasing. Moving on over to our YouTube channel, we have from good friend of the show, Henry Anderson, who says, thank you, dudes. I am, as always, with you, but lurking in the background. Aye, brother. Glad you still got our 6. You've been listening to us for a while, and I'm glad to know you're still lurking. As always, thank all of you agents in the wild, those listening and those writing in. We here in the Digital Rage Room applaud you all for being with us through all of our seasons, which by the end of this season we will have produced 133 episodes for this system. We came out of the gate in October of 2020 and finished that year having put out 10 episodes. Our 2 best years for the material to date were 2023, when we put out 35 episodes, and 2024 with 33. And that being said, I'd like for you agents in the wild to write in and let me know how you found the show, which season you liked most so far, and which instance seems to stand out most of all, if you can remember. As for me, I'd say probably Lot 27, the finale. Midnight in Glenwood Springs, as Adesso and each rode the skylift to the top of the mountain as the super blood moon began its peak in the sky while chasing the cultists of the Whisper of Ages who were set to release the demon off a shell from the stone that contained his essence. Alright, let's warm up our dice and top off our glasses. Roll the Hard 20 presents Episode 5 of our homebrewed scenario, Playthings. Enjoy.
I never saw the... Oh, sorry, go ahead. Well,
go ahead, brother.
I was just going to say there's supposed to be one that I didn't watch, but everyone likes it. It's called The Lioness. You guys see that?
Yeah, on Paramount Plus. Yeah, it's another Tyler Sheridan show.
Yeah,
Dude,
I like that guy's
stuff.
That's the one I'm like holding off to watch till other things are all done.
It's like that guy's like Thanos, just collecting stones, man.
Yeah.
Everything you watch, he's got something on out there.
Yeah, he's got the papers for the souls of like Costner and Billy Bob Thornton. It's like they have to do it.
Dude.
Otherwise he's gonna...
Stallone too.
Yes, Stallone and fucking who's the other one? Sam Elliott was on the latest season of like Tulsa King, and
He's also got Jeremy Renner for what's the show?
Yeah, the Mayor of Kingstown.
Yeah, Mayor of Kingstown. That's another Tyler Sheridan.
That's what happened was Renner was not going to re-up and do the season, so Sheridan flipped his snow machine over on him. That's he almost killed him.
Laid side up.
I'll do it.
You heard it first. You heard it here first on Roll the Hard 20 podcast.
Roll the Hard Snow Machine.
Well, all right. Let me lead us in, and we'll take a little finger check evaluation. Greetings, fellow slinging agents in the wild. Is your trusted handler Brian, and with me, my heart slingers of yore.
Hello.
Episode 5 of our homebrewed scenario, Playthings. So currently, our agents have decided to divide and conquer this investigation. We got Agent Rice sitting in his hotel room, room 116, going over all the data that they mined from the conference room behind Inspector Lang, as well as the pictures that were taken at the Trosco residence. We've got Agent Kimura, who called Inspector Grady to give him a ride to the 2 previous crime scenes, that of the Claiborne residence and the Hooper residence. And we have Agent Adesso, who decided to go to the Iberia Medical Campus and have a talk with Maxine Trosco, where he's currently having trouble getting past the receptionist. But before we begin, How's everyone feeling about what we're doing so far? Tell me a little bit about your
I
investigation.
feel bad for Maxine. She is an NPC in the hard 20, and that's not going to bode well for that young lady.
Yeah, that's not good. The mark of death.
Mark
NPC. NPC means mark of death.
Well, we currently left off with Agent Rice looking at some pictures that were taken by Agent Kimura in the conference room. And that's where we're going to currently pick up.
All right. So, Rice has been going over these photographs that Ichi had taken, the picture pyramids from the police station, the Hooper family, and the Claiborne family. And what I'm looking for, I've observed that the dolls have different colored eyes. And I've looked at the two little girls, Lacey and Haley, to see if they have two different colors eyes that match these jacked up looking dolls. Do they have different colored eyes? What I'm trying to ascertain and determine, do the daughters, do they have eye colors, one brown, one blue eye?
No.
Okay, so there's no connection of the daughters having two different colored eyes.
No. And in the first picture of the doll had two brown eyes. The second color, it has one brown eye, one blue eye.
Ah, okay. So only one of the dolls has different colored eyes.
Yes.
So far. We still got
Yep.
one more doll we got to find with
Exactly.
Mindy.
Okay. And then looking at any of those pictures, is there anything that looks similar?
Are you still looking at just the Claiborne and the Hooper families?
I'm just looking at Claiborne and Hooper families right now to see if I can pick out anything that looks like there's, like I've already established that the families know each other because they're embracing.
Okay.
But is there anything in the photo pyramids of Claiborne and Hooper family that looks out of place or odd or something that somebody might question?
I described them earlier, and it's still the same. It just looks like candid pictures of a family doing day-to-day things.
Okay.
Whether they're washing a car, whether they're playing cards, someone's cooking, at family gatherings and stuff like that. That's basically what you're seeing.
Okay. And then are there any other pictures that are not family related in the pictures that Ichi or Adesso took?
No. Because the pictures that were put up on the bulletin board, they don't reflect the ones that were on the refrigerator that Adesso took.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet.
But all the pictures that you see, they only pertain to those family members. The fact that one of them appears to be, one of the pictures has two people from each of the first two murder-suicide scenes probably escaped the notice of Inspector Lang.
That he didn't. That
He probably didn't pick up on it. But then again,
Yeah.
he was just given the package this evening.
Yeah, he didn't pick up that the families were connected in some way.
Most likely.
Okay, gotcha. But we've observed that, now
You're observing it right now.
I'm
Yeah.
observing it.
So it might be that if he has the same kind of data mining software that you do, he might pick up on it fairly quick too. Or he might
Okay.
just be doing it old school.
Yeah. And then what about the pictures from the kitchen? I'd like to inspect those.
The pictures that were from the Trosco family that were in the kitchen, there was one of them that had the family at a barbecue. Another one was them playing cards at a table. Another one was one of the kids washing one of the cars. Another one looks like the father of the Hooper family is in a conversation drinking at a table opposite of Amy Trosco, the mother. And then you also see the blurred photo of Maxine holding what appears to be a doll.
And is it blurred because somebody doesn't know how to take a picture, or?
Possibly. I think I described it as being one of those Polaroid cameras that had taken it possibly in motion.
Okay, so it's blurry, but I can tell that at least it's Maxine
Yeah.
and that she has the doll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've established two things from the Hooper and Claiborne photos, is that two separate families have this eerily similar looking doll. The only major difference is one has two different colored eyes. And then the new revelation here is that the Trosco family photo has the father of the Hooper family and Amy Trusco sitting at a table sharing a drink of some sort. Okay. So we've at least established that we have 3 connected families through pictures. In that photo of Maxine that's blurry, can I make out eye color at all?
Give me an observation check at minus 20%.
Observation is instinct. Normally I'm 65. Minus 20 is 45. I got to roll under 45.
Do
Come
it.
on, baby.
Gold doubloon.
No, it's 89.
The picture's too blurry. The colors seem to blend together. It's too hard to tell. It's a picture of a picture that was already blurry.
Okay, so I'm using my eyes. Is there a roll I can make to run it through any of the technology that I have?
You can, and we will get to that next. Agent Adesso, you're waiting down in the reception area of the Iberia Medical Center when the elevator dings and out steps this tall 6'3", broad-shouldered woman with dark hair and a ponytail. She lumbers towards the reception desk, and you see on her tag says Nurse Raider. She looks at the receptionist and says, "Who is it that needs to speak with Dr. Windhelm?" The receptionist just points at you, Adesso.
He's right over there.
The nurse pivots and looks at you.
Ah, you must be Nurse Raider. Pleasure to meet you. Polly Adesso, FBI.
Yes. I'm a little short on time. Polly. What can I do for you?
Well, I need to speak with Maxine. She's currently Dr. Wilhelm's patient, and I need to make time to speak with her. It is the utmost urgency that we speak to her as soon as possible.
Well, I understand, and I'll give you the same answer I gave Inspector Lang. When Dr. Windhelm deems that she passes all her evaluations and that she's clear, then she will start fielding your questions.
And where is she currently? Is she in like a... Well, here's my thing. We have information that would lead that there may be an external threat. The parties that wiped out her family may in fact be after her. So I'm curious as to the status of your security in this particular hospital here. Because I noticed that the officer has not assigned a police officer to watch over her room.
Well, then I think you're getting your information incorrectly because we do have an officer outside. Dr. Windhelm personally requested him to be there.
Oh, okay. When did that happen?
Oh, yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay. Gotcha. Is the floor secured or is it just that particular... What floor is she on?
That would be on the 4th floor, Agent.
Understood. Okay.
Polly.
Got it.
Polly.
Okay. So when could I speak to Dr. Wilhelm?
I imagine that they'll be through probably sometime tomorrow. We just want to make sure she gets a good night's rest. Nobody is to be disturbing her. In fact, nobody's allowed on the 4th floor right now. That's the pediatrician floor.
Understood. Okay. 4th floor. All right. So what time tomorrow do you estimate? The morning, afternoon, evening?
You know, we're dealing with a young child's mind. I can't put a time limit on that, but I'm sure that when Dr. Windhelm feels it's acceptable, he'll have me make a call to Inspector Lang, your supervisor, and it'll go from there.
Inspector Lang is not my supervisor. We have concurrent jurisdiction.
Then
But anyway.
I don't think that we have anything left to discuss, Polly. We've been dealing specifically with Inspector Lang on this. He is over at Criminal Investigation Division, correct?
That's correct. How long have you been dealing with Inspector Lang? Because I have information that says that he only recently acquired the case within the last 8 hours.
Well, this case isn't the only one we've ever worked on with Inspector Lang.
Okay, but when did he get a hold of the jurisdiction on this case? Because he wasn't supposed to have that as of 8 hours ago. As a matter of fact, it's a little more recent than that. It was in the last 4 hours.
That's true. That's when he officially took it over. But there was information coming down from the hierarchy of the New Iberia Police Department that it was going to be handed over to CID.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Nurse Raider. I appreciate your time.
My pleasure. She turns around, kind of gives the receptionist one of those I'll backhand you looks, like, don't waste my time. Key cards the elevator and takes it up to the 4th floor,
Gotcha.
leaving you in the reception area alone with your friend.
Yeah. Which way to the restrooms?
Right to the side, right over there, right next to the magazine rack.
Okay, gotcha. Polly walks over that direction and begins to look for a stairwell. Is there a one of those emergency maps that say where the stairwells are that are stuck by the elevators in case
It's
of
actually
fire?
next to the elevator.
Yeah. Take a look at that and see where the stairwell is.
Next to the elevator.
Got it. I'll open the door and start walking up the stairs.
Give me a luck roll.
A luck roll. On our the D20.
Yes.
I rolled a 12.
12.
right.
The door is
Bare
unlocked.
Yeah, the bare minimum.
You start making your way up the stairs.
Yes.
Agent Ichi Kimura. As you slink into the Hooper residence, you smell this mildew and dust and copper in the air. Currently, you're standing in the back den of the house.
Okay. What was the appearance of the neighborhood? You said it's pretty rundown and all that, but the power is on in this house. I'm wondering
Yes.
am I concerned? Well, no, I guess I'm not. But the neighbors, were there lights on in the neighbors' houses around me? Is it just a desolate area?
I think I described that there were other houses that had these large illumination floodlights that just looked as though somebody had screwed a bulb in. They're not behind some kind of a
Yeah.
beautified lens or whatnot. They're just, shows the upside down boat in the yard or the, where they got the pit bull tied up to some post or some such shit.
Tied up. That's fancy. Okay, well, I'll try to keep it. I'm not going to blaze the lights on in this place. I'll turn on my flashlight and start looking around.
Okay. You look around, you see that this house is just in shambles. You see that there's laundry that's still in a laundry basket. You sweep the beam going past the kitchen. You see there's dishes that are still piled up. You see that there's like an old flannel on a chair in a far off room. It's probably the front room, the living room. Tell me where you'd like to go.
Well, so what I'll do is just to do something real quick. Not that I'm expecting anything. I want to go to the kitchen area and see if there are any pictures of things on the fridge that may pique my interest. I'm going to be cataloging pictures as I go. I want to take pictures of any of the, not the wireframe, the tape outlines if they're still on the ground. How long ago was this murder?
This was 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so I don't know the cleanup on all that. Is it still, they still got the duct tape around, or is it?
There's no tape on the floor of the kitchen.
All right, well, I will move through then. The den. Do I see any photos of any people around, or do I see, things like that? Well, how about this? Does it appear that it's been desolate for 3 weeks?
No one's gone through the residence, if that's
And no
what you
one's
mean.
living here currently, I guess
No.
is what I mean. I don't
No,
want to
okay.
walk into some relative who's staying here.
No, in fact, you see on the couch there's mass amounts of blood, as though somebody might have faced the final moments of their life on the couch.
Okay.
You see that there's a large crimson stain in the middle of the living room.
Okay. Well, I will document all that with photos and things like that. So I didn't see anything in the kitchen area on the fridge or anything like that?
No, nothing like you saw in the Trosco family.
Okay. What I would like to do, and I don't know if I'll have any luck with this. I'm kind of jumping around, but I want to go to one of the kids' rooms. I'll search until I find the one of the youngest daughter. That's is that Haley for this one?
That is correct.
So I want to see one, if there's any sort of photo evidence or anything in there that is of interest, but also if that doll is also missing.
Okay.
Because they said she was alive. They took her in and she killed herself. So I'm wondering if she had a chance to grab the doll as well.
You go down the hallway, the first door on the right, which is partially open. You look inside, and you see that the mattress is just saturated in blood. Probably the older daughter's room. The door opposite that, on the left-hand side, is closed.
Okay. Anything on the front saying this is
Nope.
Haley's room? Nothing. Okay. Well, I'll open the door.
Okay. You open the door and you see that this is a young girl's room. Pink comforter on the bed, frilly pillows, pony pictures on the wall. No blood. You see that there's a dresser with one of those beautified cork mirrors where you pin things around the mirror, and a closed closet.
Okay. Anything of note with the pictures?
As you go up to the mirror and begin looking at these pictures, you notice that several of them, 5 to be exact, are of her and Maxine Trosco.
Okay.
They both appear to be the same age. 2 of the pictures, which seem to be recent, showed the 2 girls sitting together with Haley holding an unusual doll in her arms. You see her clutching this ugly doll, her yellow painted fingernails lovingly claiming ownership of this as Maxine kind of leans in for the picture. It looks as though they're taking selfies with some kind of a Polaroid-esque camera.
Did you say the girl's fingernails are yellow or the doll's?
The girl.
Oh, okay. Is that the first time I've noticed that? Because the previous one I noticed was one yellow fingernail on a doll, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and take those photos.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, you said there were 5, right?
5 of them, yes.
Okay. And I'll take pictures of all the other stuff as well.
Okay.
Of the photos. I will do a quick search of the room, specifically looking for this doll. Is it on the bed? If the bed's not messed up, is it in the closet? Is it hanging from a little toy net in the corner? Stuff like that.
There's nothing on the bed. You open up the closet to inspect for the doll in there, and you see in the closet there are 7 imprints in the carpet that form a loose semicircle. 2 of them are still occupied with a Barbie doll and a stuffed bear.
Okay. Do any of these... I know the previous one had a Barbie doll and a dog and stuff like that. Do these seem to be like the same kind of toys, or just are these a random assortment?
They're just random.
Okay. And then the other ones are missing, so there's 2 of 7 there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll also take a picture of that so I can have the handler read that back to me if I forget what that was.
So we have the recall check.
You're saying, indentation. Like, is this carpet particularly shag, or like, why would little dolls leave a big impression? Or,
Well, I know from my youth of playing, sometimes to get them to stand still, you
have to
like push
smash
them and
them
kind
down.
of dig them in there. Yeah.
okay.
Everybody's like, yeah. Everybody in the whole
Yeah.
forum here is like, yep, you bet.
Yeah.
You got to wiggle them in there. Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm asking if it was like
Yeah.
the shag carpet, because that's
Yeah, it's not
hard
Berber.
to stand on.
It should be in this neighborhood,
Okay.
but it's not. They love a shag.
Okay,
Everybody
yeah.
loves a shag ming.
I prefer hardwood.
Oh, yeah. Here we is.
Take that back. So anything else in this closet that's standing out? There's 5 missing pieces. I don't see them laying around like they've been just moved to the side for whatever reason. They're not been picked up and put on the shelf above in the closet by the mother before.
No, in fact, it looks as though the only toys that were probably not neglected would have been here, right in this semicircle.
Okay. So I've checked the kitchen, or I've been in the kitchen. I've checked the den. And okay, well, I'll go to mother and father and sister's rooms.
Well, the sister room was right across the way. That's where you
But I
saw
didn't-
all the...
But I didn't really go in there,
No.
did I?
No, not really. You just opened it up to view because you were looking
right.
for a specific room.
Yeah. Let me, I'm going to, okay, if we have the thing, I'm going to go into the sister's room. I'll do the check for just anything in particular, maybe closet stuff hidden. Maybe she was spending the night with her sister and the dolls in there. But I'll do the look around, the standard under the bed, between the mattresses and the desks and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. You do all your observation, and you don't see anything abnormal.
All right.
And it's not like this young girl is at the age to have any type of guile whatsoever.
Yeah. She's 9 or something,
Yeah, she's
right?
9. She probably still has a pure heart.
Was 9.
Yes, that's true.
So each will then proceed to the parents' room, and after that, moving on to bathrooms and stuff like that.
Okay. You go to the parents' room. It's pretty mundane. There's no blood in there at all. You could pretty much surmise that whatever happened to the parents happened in the front living room.
Yeah.
And going through, you don't see anything. Everything else in here is pretty clinical as well.
How long has this been now I've been in the house?
Probably about 15 minutes or so.
Okay, I'll just let Grady know that I'll be out in 5.
You just see a little K.
Whoop. It's like he knows me or something. That means we're friends. Okay, so in the master bathroom, any
Dirty.
sort of. Okay.
Yeah, it's just dirty.
And then the kids' bathroom.
Dirty there too. Toothpaste all over the place. Dirty mirror. All kinds of crap. Dirty towel on the floor.
Okay, well then I will, since I'm not trying to rush through this, I will then go into the living room and check any downstairs bathroom, living room, check the garage for things. And I'm looking for specific things, not of something trying to hide something. Like I'm not thinking that there's some secret thing going on. I'm thinking there may be something that's out in the open that will be a good something to tie this together for us or something like that, like, oh, here's our picture again with this family and it's at a specific location. That's where they got the dolls or something like that.
Yeah, you go through, you don't really find anything here. Honestly, it's, for as dirty as these people are, they don't have a lot of stuff. So there's nothing out of the ordinary in regards to a paper trail of that. How they may have got it raises some questions, though.
How they may have got what?
How they may have got it.
The doll. Okay.
Yeah, you were asking
yeah.
how they got it. So.
Okay, well, each will then sort of take pictures of what he thinks is potentially useful for us, the crime scenes, and then he'll head out to Grady, being careful to not cut himself on any glass. And then when I get to the car, it's my intention to go to the Claiborne house.
When you get in the car, he looks at you and says, I hadn't been back to this house since I brought the next of kin over here. It was Amy Trosco. And that's how I knew there was more to this than met the eye. And I don't think I could ever go back in that residence again.
You said Amy Trosco is next of kin?
Yes, she was.
She a sister and then name changed for marriage?
That is very correct.
Huh.
Her brother was Harris Hooper.
I see. So there's that connection that I was looking for. Are you pretty familiar with this case, I would say? You've seen these pictures?
Yeah, I worked the case. What do you mean
Ever
pictures?
Just the pictures that I've seen. Some from the refrigerator at the Trosco residence. Some when I was talking to Inspector Ling on the wall.
Inspector Lang?
Lang, yeah. Sorry.
Lang hasn't made it on the scene yet. Yeah, I looked at a few of the pictures back at the Trosco residence, but it was just in passing. We hadn't collected all of our evidence when I was called back down to the department. That's when I was told that CID was going to be taking it off my hands.
Do you know if anything offhand, if these families traveled together? Did they recently take any vacations anywhere? Any local areas they might have? Was there a carnival in town that they might have gone to? I know it seems like an obscure question, but
I don't think they really ever took any trips together. They're both kind of scraping by. I mean, they seem to do okay, but I don't think they ever spent money on going anywhere. I brought Amy Trosco down here as the next of kin. She said she wanted to go through, get something that belonged to their mother.
do you know what that was?
I think it was a teapot. Her brother was the eldest, so he obviously got some of the good stuff from their parents, but she just wanted to make sure it was passed down to her children.
Were you there when they took the youngest girl from the residence? Haley? She was still alive?
Yeah, I was there. She was a wreck.
Do you recall if she brought anything with her? Crayons, notebook,
To the hospital?
animals? Yeah, something that...
No, she just
did
went by
bring anything
herself.
with her?
Yeah, she just went by herself.
No stuffed animals, no coloring books, nothing like that?
No, not that I recall.
What about Lucy Claiborne? Were you there when she was brought out of the house?
I don't think so. I think that the first responders took her.
Did they mention anything about her taking anything with her?
I can't remember. I'd have to look at the inventory that the medical examiner had. Because whatever she had on her back at the hospital would have went with her to the medical examiner's office.
Well, that is something definitely I would like to look at after we make one more stop. And that would be at the Claiborne residence. Do you know how to get there?
Yes, I remember how to get there. Serena Hooper was asked by the medical examiner, Dr. Barkley, to come down and identify the body of Lucy Claiborne.
Okay, and why was she asked?
Well, she was the next of kin for the Claiborne family.
Okay.
Agent Rice, sitting in the hotel room, checking out OnlyFans, straight jacking. No, in the hotel room.
All right. So one thing that has stuck out is that there is a photograph of the father of the Hooper family opposite Amy Trosco. And they're having a beer. So we know there's a linkage between Hooper and Trosco, but we haven't determined. We know they're all linked in some way between the three of them. Can I do with my laptop, just do like public record search? I'm looking for something that links them all together in some way.
Give me a technology check.
Okay. No plus or minus. You're not going to fuck me in some way?
Not for this part.
Okay.
Get you on the back end at the Rusty
right.
Taco.
The back door of the Rusty Taco.
Only one entrance to the bar. It's the back door.
All right. I got to roll under 60. Oh my God. I rolled an epic failure at 66.
66.
Over 60.
Yeah.
You're not finding anything based on your search results. However, with that failure, you hear a knock at the door. I know you're in the agent. Raps again.
Okay, I go to the door.
You see Father Richter standing there. He's actually dressed at this point.
In underwear.
Yes. And he says, Agent, where are your two partners? He's going to make an observation check while he asks this.
We're just friends.
He sees behind you and sees that you're searching something on the computer.
Fucking
I think
good
you
eyes.
should roll. You should roll for that because you can't see shit.
I did.
Yeah. Telescope eyes. Okay, whatever.
Well, he doesn't know what it is.
He just knows I'm on the computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you looking at over there, Agent?
Well, I'm just paying my bills. We spend a lot of time on the road, and I'm just paying my my bills.
He wants to make an intuition check on you. 22. Crit. Pass. I sense that you are lying to me, Agent. It does you no good in the field to be lying to your exorcist. Let me in. Let us have a talk.
I don't even know who you are. You popped onto the scene here, and you are making all kinds of accusations of myself and fellow agents.
Look, the only way is self-preservation. I wouldn't be too concerned with your other two partners. They have a nasty track record for getting into all kinds of trouble. you would be better off if you start following the protocol. They're going to hang themselves. You should know that. I've seen the previous escapades. I've heard the previous seasons. Those two are a bit of trouble.
Maybe from your perspective.
No, it's from the Pope's perspective. That is why I'm here.
Okay, well, I don't report to the Pope. I don't know who the Pope is. I don't know who you are.
You're part
Okay,
of the
I
agency.
have one handler. Okay,
Yes.
and I
infamous H.
yes, and I take my orders from H, not from you.
Well, we are
And
scrutinizing
frankly,
Mr. H as well.
Okay, what does that mean? Honestly, Father,
The whole team
I
is
don't
under
care.
observation and investigation at this time, especially after what went down in San Diego. That is of utmost concern. I'm hearing something about the temporal field displacement device. Something might be fraying.
Okay, I haven't heard of that before, but that's interesting. Thank you for the information.
Do you really want to play the hardball?
Well, yeah. So, Father, I'm not sure where this is going. Let me just be very clear with you that I've been through the shit with these two other agents, okay? And I have explicit trust in the way that they conduct themselves and how we work through missions for H. We're saving people's lives, and we're making sure that things don't go worse. Maybe from your vantage point, that doesn't seem the case.
That's possible. I was only trying to help you out, Agent. I guess
No,
I
you're
was-
critiquing.
well,
You're critiquing us.
Actually, I'm trying to see if there's a fracture in your relationship.
With whom?
Have a good evening, Agent. He goes outside, closes the door behind him. Agent Adesso,
Yeah.
you're in the stairwell of the Iberia Medical Center. You huff your
Okay.
way up to the 4th floor. The door is locked.
All right, I'll look through. Is there a window in the door?
There is.
I'll look through the window and look around. If I
You
can
look
see
through the
anybody.
window. You look to the left. You look to the right. You see staff walking. You look back to the front, and you see Nurse Raider looking right at you.
But I passed my luck roll.
She shakes her finger no. Niet.
Niet. Okay. All right. You think you're slick? Okay.
Put a round right through the glass.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen at a better place.
Yeah, no kidding. Let me think here. So she's there at the stairwell thinking she outthought me. All right. Very
She
well then.
walks up to the glass and speaks through the glass. I told you, Polly. Dr. Winham will tell your supervisor. Good night.
Polly just looks at her, nods, and then moves out of the way so she can't see him.
She turns and walks back like she's doing her rounds. And you see that there's rainbows on the wall and Pegasi flying, just all the stuff you'd see on a pediatric floor.
Right. Okay, I'm going to go up to the 5th floor.
Okay.
See if I get any luck by getting inside there.
That door is locked as well.
Okay. Can I see anybody through the window and the door?
Make a luck roll.
Here she comes.
You see Nurse Raider. It looks like the same woman from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I rolled a 5.
5. You don't see anybody. Doesn't mean there's not anybody there.
Right. I'm going to knock on the window and hold my ID up to it in the hopes that somebody comes by.
You see a doctor walking by. He looks kind of like 5'2", balding, whiff of a mustache, glasses. He looks at you through the glass and he opens the door a crack. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes. I think this is the right floor. I'm looking for Mr. Kopek. Johnny Kopech. He's on the. They told me he was on the 5th floor downstairs. I took the stairs because I didn't want to wait for the elevator. Is there a patient by the name of Johnny Kopech on this floor?
Not on this floor. No, I'm the residential surgeon here, but no, there's nobody on that floor by Kopak.
Can I go and talk to the nurses on the station?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. 13 under 35.
Sure, come on in, officer. He opens the door. He gets a page, looks down at it. I'll be right back. Just go ahead and head on over to the desk over there.
Page?
He
Thank you.
disappears,
Appreciate
going
that.
into a room. Mm-hmm. How's it going, Johnny?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so now I'm on the 5th floor. I got to figure out a way to get to the 4th floor without Nurse Nutso trying to figure it out. So, is there anybody on the floor besides him now that he's taken off and disappeared? I'll walk towards the
there's a
nurse's
receptionist there. She probably another nurse. You know, her and her partner nurse are going through some stuff. You see other orderlies walking to and fro. You see some of the curtains that have the going across. You see feet kind of through the angles of those curtains. Obviously, people are being attended on this floor.
All right.
One of the nurses looks at you and says, "Can I help you?" It's a dude.
Right. Yes, as a matter of fact. About the badge, I'm trying to get to the 4th floor. I need to speak to Officer Murphy down there. He's guarding a particular room.
Yeah, the floors are individual, officer. I can't talk to anybody down there. We each have different specialities per floor, and we've got 4 buildings on this campus.
No, I get it. Downstairs is the pediatric. I
know
got
what
off
it
the
is.
elevator at the wrong floor. I need to get down to the 4th floor. Is there a way for me to get down to the 4th floor?
He
from
looks
here?
at you. Mm-hmm. I rolled a 55, by the way.
Oops.
It says, "How'd you get off the elevator if I saw you come out of the stairwell?"
Well, I came out of the stairwell because the door was open.
Is that before or after you stepped off the elevator and the doctor opened it for you, officer? Can I see that badge again, please?
Sure. I show him the badge. And it's agent, not officer.
Agent. He looks at it. He picks up the phone. Mm-hmm. He starts calling.
Okay.
Hey, I've got an agent I need to run a background on. Who do you have over there at CID? Let me talk to him. Uh-huh. Inspector Lang, is this... I got this agent Paulie Adesso here. He says he's with you. I'm over here at the Iberia Medical Center. Mm-hmm. He wants to talk to you. He hands you the
Grab
phone.
the phone. Yeah. Agent Adesso.
Agent Adesso, what are you doing there?
I'm trying to determine the welfare of Maxine. You didn't tell me that you had posted an agent there, or you posted an officer there.
I didn't have to tell you that.
It would have been nice that you and I had shared the same problem that we fear for her safety. Okay, if you had, I wouldn't have had to make it all the way down here for that.
I understand that, Agent. All I could say is I wasn't the one who posted the officer outside of her door.
Who did?
That would be Detective Grady. And because I thought it was a good move, I let it go.
Can I just poke my head and talk to her?
No, Agent. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow when Dr. Winhelm gives her the all clear. I told you that. I can't break that protocol, and it's not till after we see her first. I'm sorry. I know you want to help. I'm not turning away your help. I'm just telling you, let us get a grip on all this data that we have here. See if we can make heads or tails of what's going on with it. Then as soon as we talk with her, we'll have you and Agent Kimura and Agent Rice. You guys can have a shot at her.
Gotcha.
Only if the doctor says it's okay.
How much nicer on the phone.
Just so I'm clear, and I say this loud enough for the orderly to hear, it's okay that we talk to her, pursuant to what your instructions.
Like I said, tomorrow when we get the all clear.
Gotcha. Polly out. I hang up the phone and hand it back to the guy. He says I can go see her.
That's going to be
Make a
good
persuasion check.
Come on, Toad.
Oh, man. I suck at these. It's
Roll
like
it.
insight, man.
It should be up high now, though, for how many times
You would
missed.
think by the number of times I failed. I rolled a 26.
He hangs up the phone. He's like, look, All I can do is take you to the elevator and take you down a floor. That's all I can do.
That's fine with me.
He starts walking towards the elevator. Agent Kimura. Officer Grady pulls up the 501 Calhoun Street. The Claymore residence. Located in one of the more economic-friendly parts of New Iberia, the Claiborne house looks like it hasn't been painted ever. There's an old boat sitting on its hull in the middle of the yard, listing to one side. Leaves, old and new, pepper the yard and the roof and the boat like confetti. And although there's no crime tape around this property, there are boards on the doors and windows. Even though the windows have been boarded over, even from curbside, you can see that several of the glass panes are broken or shattered. The one-story house is dark. Grady just looks at you, turns off the car.
All right. How long ago did the events happen here, Grady?
That would be 6 weeks ago, Agent.
And so 6 weeks, 3 weeks, and then the Trusco family happened yesterday. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So Amy Trusco was once Amy Hooper. How is Serena related to Lucy? You said she was next to kin.
Well, her mother, Serena Hooper, is the cousin of Martha Claiborne. And I
Okay.
will see you next episode. This young girl is at the age to have any type of guile whatsoever.
She's 9 or something.
Yeah, she's
right?
9. She probably still has a pure heart.
Was. 9.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Pour one out. Okay. Oh, shit.
See, when you make fun of that stuff,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
back
yeah,
at
whatever.
you.
Hold on a second. I got to clean this up real quick. I'm
His
listening.
beard
Go ahead.
foamed over.
Oh,
listeners.
fuck.
And apparently,
Oh, I heard that.
Hold on. My thing went from full screen to no screen. It landed right on the mouse.
I heard you. It sounded like you broke a bottle.
No, the other bottle fell on the mouse. So
Oh, it sounded like you broke it.
yeah, it did, didn't it?
Dude, you should stop drinking.
or just start earlier so you have a little bit more
Right.
equilibrium.
Start earlier.
Leveled out.
I will tell you one of the best, while we're filling time here, one of the best role plays we ever had doing D&D was Brian was frickin' like 3/4 of a bottle deep in Woodford or something. And he happened to be playing a tavern owner.
I remember that.
And dude,
Dragon's Command.
oh my God, it was so good. You were shit faced, but man, it made for some really great role play. That was a lot
I
of fun.
remember that. That was during the Dragon's Demand.
Yeah, that was good.
All right. Keep
You'll
on
have to
going.
find that episode so we can hear it.
Yep.
It's all right.
Dragon's Demand. Okay.
There's only, you
Dragon's
just only have to scan through about 400 episodes of that shit.
So,
That's okay.
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora Radio, iHeart Radio, Amazon Podcasts, and Audible. And if you like what you're listening to, be sure to leave us that 5-star rating and review. Don't forget about our YouTube channel at Roll the Hard 20. So if you're into watching and you want to help support the show, then head on over and hit that subscribe button. It really does help the show out. We can also be found in the wild on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so don't forget to look for us there and check us out. You can also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com where you can download the current show directly, pick and choose past shows from our archives, or view our galleries. We've got a lot of stuff posted over there, so check us out. And finally, Join us on our Patreon at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast, where you can become a hard slinger and pick up swag. So, until next time, keep your dice warm and your glass topped off as you roll those hard 20s.